This is Stephanie, and this is the Mocha Minutes Podcast. Hey guys, before we get into the episode, I just wanted to let you know about something that's a little new here at the Mocha Minutes Podcast. We are now participating in Buy Me a Coffee. So if you haven't heard, buymeacoffee.com is a place where you can show some support and some love monetarily to some of your favorite content creators. That includes me. So it's in the increments of either $1, $3, or $5, and you can do as many as you would like. So I just wanted to let you guys know, would love some support. So if you would go to buymeacoffee.com/Mocha Minutes, I would greatly appreciate it. It will also be in the show notes. Okay, here we go.
Hey, I got a condo in Manhattan. Baby girl, what's happening? You and your ass invited. So go on and get to clapping. You pop it for a player, pop it for me. Go around and drop it for a player, drop it for me. I'll rent a beach house in Miami. Wake up with no jammies. Lobster tail for dinner. Julio serve that scampi. You got it if you want it. Got it if you want it. Said you got it if you want. Take my wallet if you want it now. Jump in the Cadillac. Girls to put some miles on it. Anything you want. Just to put a smile on it. You deserve it, baby. You deserve it all. And I'm gonna give it to you. Gold jewelry shining so bright. Strawberry champagne on ice. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Sex by the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds all white. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Hello, welcome to the Mocha Minutes Podcast. This is Stephanie. Thank you so much for joining me. Child, it's been a time. It really has been. This is not an excuse. This is just a reason. Grief, depression, seasonal allergies are a motherfucker. They just are. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for folks that check on me. Thank you so much. Just thank you so much for anybody who's listening to this, who has shared this. I appreciate you. I really do. I hope everybody had it's the end. It's after Holy Week. So Holy Week was last week. Easter was yesterday. Also, Passover was last week as well. So if you celebrated Passover, I hope you had a good Passover. Everybody who is living in these dark times because, that deranged orange is still in the White House. And I don't know if there are anybody who is like the second highest demographic to vote for him, I believe. That's white women. I don't know if y'all noticed this. He's getting rid of the white women, honeys. Let's see. Christy Nome gone. Pam Bondi gone. And if you say Caroline is not on the list, she won't be gone soon. Girl, crazy. All right. Yeah, homeboy, the deranged orange. Yeah, he's getting rid of he was flexing, saying, oh, he got women in his cabinet. Baby, he getting rid of the women first. Y'all noticed that, right? You're kind of not noticing. There was a dude who actually resigned. He didn't get fired. He got resigned. Christy Nome got fired. Pam Bondi got fired. If y'all think Caroline, like sour Caroline, is not going to be on that list, girl, I literally have a vineyard in California to sell you. Baby, I wouldn't be surprised if she gone by June. I wouldn't be surprised. If she here past June, I wouldn't be surprised about it either. Will she end 20? Will she be here 2027? Yeah, I don't know. Just hey, hi. It's mid-years this year. So let's discuss some stuff. All right. So I'm gonna put I'm thinking in my head what I want to do. Yeah, let's start with Bravo. Let's start with Bravo. Second part of Married to Medicine. When I tell you y'all could have kept that, let me scratch that. Let me retract. Of the 3-part reunions that we've had recently, and of recent of late, I have been saying we didn't need a third part. Married to Medicine needed a third part because when I tell you the men could have had their own hour, okay? Eugene got Eugene at this reunion. That's literally what happened. He got Eugene. It's funny to watch Eugene try to, like, one, he is dismissive of other people's feelings, but literally, when his feelings are on the line, he wants y'all to stop what you're doing. He tried to punk Karen, and Karen looked at him like, girl, I don't care. He made a joke after Groot was caught cheating on Jackie. He made a joke. And when Curtis brought that to him, because Curtis thought they were friends. And then he realized, oh, you just make a shady joke. Maybe y'all just aren't friends. Maybe I just thought you were friends. I feel like maybe just Cecil is his friend. I have a feeling it's like, maybe that's it. I'm thinking this group of men are like all friends, but maybe they're not. Maybe that is just my naivete. When Curtis basically said, that wasn't cool, Eugene was dismissive. Now, fast forward to what we're watching now with Steve. He wasn't prepared for Steve. He's not prepared for this. He wasn't prepared for somebody who was in an NFL locker room. And I get it. It was only one season. He was still there. He was in locker rooms before that. Curtis is also a former athlete. So he was in the shooty hoops locker rooms. So, and he's a coach right now. Well, actually, maybe he's not a coach right now. Girl, we don't know what the fuck Curtis do. I don't. Somebody could tell me. I don't know what he do. Right? That's the first thing. Second thing is Steve. So Carlos King keeps saying, and this is like allegedly, that interview with Eugene and Carlos King. I'm sorry, Toya, Carlos King, and then I think Eugene was there. Eugene and Mimi didn't like that, and so that's why Steve was like 38 hot when he walked in that door. But I don't think it was just that. I really do think he was like, has this motherfucker lost his mind? Here's the thing, Eugene, this was not your event. You're a doctor, but let's be very clear. This was a women's event, and you inserted yourself. And you didn't need to. You telling the girls, if nobody don't pay, this ain't your event. This is not you and Toya's party. And it turned into you and Toya's party when it really should have been the whole group of women. And the thing about it is y'all downplaying the fact that y'all really weren't all that involved or invested the last few years of the Met Gala. But when you're involved, all of a sudden it's like, oh, y'all should really care. And I'm like, you mean like you? That's the thing. The tipping point was when Claude said it during the season. Maybe we should act the same way that you did when you weren't in charge. And then notice how like that apology that she gave right before it was like, oh girl, don't live in the past. What do you mean? All you do is bring up the past when it comes to Heavenly. All you do is bring up the past when it comes to Jackie or Curtis. Let me tell you something about Lapgate. It's no fucking Lapgate. It can't be Lapgate if you were setting it up to be a test of Curtis. See, the thing about it is the clips that are going around, the clip that keep going around, it does not. That's the thing. Y'all hear her talking, But what she's saying is he failed the test. She did that shit on purpose. He's like, the thing about it, it doesn't negate that he failed the test. Let me say that. Yeah, like I'm gonna say this right now. Yep, he absolutely failed that test. He failed miserably. But Toya, you're acting like he just grabbed you, like you were walking past and he just grabbed you and pulled you down. That is not what happened. And that for me is the issue. You're acting like that's what happened, baby. That is not what happened. He didn't just grab you and pull you down because you're walking past. Oh, me grab that fat ass. That is not what happened. Does that negate that he failed the test? Absolutely not. Because yeah, later on in that same season, she was like walking past and she kind of like stuck her butt out towards him and he got up like, I'm not doing this with her again. But I saw someone on TikTok say she wasn't just testing Curtis, she was testing Jackie. And I'm like, yeah, because let me tell you something. She wouldn't try that. And like, as much as she is ready for Heavenly, because I feel like she would give Heavenly a time. Notice she ain't doing that with Damon. She ain't doing that with Cecil. She ain't doing that. She ain't doing that with Cecil. She ain't doing that with Simone. She ain't doing that. She ain't doing that with Contessa. She ain't doing that with nobody else. Who are you to test anybody's husband? So when Angel said you are not a girl's girl, she's absolutely correct. You're not. It's like, girl, you were a male-centered pick-Misha. You've been that way. And it's like, it's more apparent now. Because, hey, hi, this was like in the last few seasons, it's been covered by you fighting with Heavenly and Quad. You ain't fight with Quad this year. You didn't. And it's kind of like, and it's as much as they want to give Heavenly fever and she's just done all this, I'm like, hey, hi. Did she do that this season? And also, Heavenly is better than me because there's no way y'all be giving me all this fever if y'all film for 8 whole weeks out of a 10 to 12 week filming schedule. And what they're really showing is the last 2 weeks when I was fucking there. Heavenly was friend of this season. I was like she was on the majority of every freaking episode. Girl, I would boast that so quick. It's like, girl, she better than me. I'm like, she's better than me. She really is. The thing about it is, was Steve being annoying at the reunion? Absolutely, he was. But I'll allow it. It was like, girl, Eugene, somebody who literally will not let the mouse go. I'm like, girl, if that ain't Eugene, I don't know who it is. Because that's the thing. You're not doing that with Damon, but also, Damon ain't going to give you what you want. He's never going to give you what you want. And the thing about it is, Curtis has been waiting for somebody to come at Eugene because he wanted to rebound so quickly. He wanted that rebound. He wanted somebody to do it because nobody else on that cast was going to do it except Steve. It's like he wasn't. Damon is like, I'm not going to do this on screen. I'm like, I'm not going to do this anyway. It's like you look, I'm like, Scott ain't going to do it. Cecil not going to do it. So who else was going to be like the Michael Jordan to Groot's Dennis Rodman? Who was going to do it? Steve. That's the only person that was going to get Curtis activated because it pissed him off. But the thing about it is, Groot, aka Curtis, you got to eat some of this too, because it's like if you hadn't failed the test, then guess what? We wouldn't be having this conversation. But that's the thing. Y'all like negating and acting like you weren't testing him. You did not do this on purpose. And he grabbed like, girl, he's still wrong. It's like both of y'all are wrong, but you acting like Curtis is just wrong. And it's like, and I'm just an innocent bystander. No, the fuck you not. I could say all that and say how annoying the Bushes. I'm sorry, the Bushes. Sorry, Lord. The Harrises were this season. But I'm sorry. I've said this for years about Married to Medicine. Jackie is the medicine. Toya is the married. It's always been that way. Always. So But I'm sorry. I want the Sanders back. I kind of want everybody that was on that stage and came to ring. Everybody need to come back. Everybody. And it's like everybody, including Simone, with her manipulative ass. I'm gonna tell you this right now. The only reason why she say I want you to fight for right and wrong is because she thinks she is right. Do I think she pushed Heavenly in the traditional way that we're thinking of push? No. Did she throw Heavenly off by literally assertively? I don't want to call her. I have trouble calling black women aggressive, but yeah, girl, the grabbing that you did of her arm, you try to act like it was not that big of a deal, or it was not as assertive as you would like it to be. It's laughable. Also, Jackie, you could have just made it plain. Here's the thing. No, Heavenly didn't say that she didn't feel a way about, she felt a way about how Jackie handled things until her interview with Curtis. I'm sorry, not Curtis, Lord Jesus. Carlos. Heavenly's a big girl. Simone ain't. Because the thing about it is, in the moment, that's the other part that's getting me. In the moment, when she was screaming. Girl, you were Dr. Scramone Yelmore at this event. You didn't just argue with Heavenly. It started with you and Quan. And the thing about it is, was Heavenly messy to tell you that? Absolutely. I would have told, but the thing about it is but also, Simone, Heavenly been messy since she been on this fucking show. You know how you could have shut this down so quick? It's literally, when Quad said that to you, she said, Quad, let me just clear this up right now. I would never do that. I was just joking. I shouldn't have made that joke. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have made a joke like that. But I was just joking. I would never do that. Do you know you could have squashed this? Instead of you getting so defensive, it makes it look like Heavenly wasn't necessarily wrong here. But it don't help, Simone, that you literally said, girl, I look up people's real estate. It's not your fucking business. See, it's all fun and games to be like, you got 3 children that you got to raise. I get it. You got 3 children who are adults. And I think 2 of them have a fully formed frontal lobe. I get it. And the thing about it is, notice, we just kind of scratch the surface on some. This is why we needed 3 parts. We only scratched the surface on Simone and her home life. We only really scratched the surface on, I mean, Contessa and Brandy, it was fine. But I think the part, it's kind of like we didn't even bring up like Contessa and Scott and Eugene and Toya and the space. Notice we did not even bring that up. It did not even come up. Like, they could have talked about it at the reunion taping, but it didn't come up on the show. It didn't even come up. So it's kind of like you go, I need to understand some things. I truly, truly do. It was like it needed 3 parts. And y'all needed to just let the men work it out. It wasn't going to happen with Andy. Because Andy don't want to see it. I'm like, one, I don't know if he's going to just get turned on and but with all the aggression, because honey, I get it. I know people are saying that Steve is not attractive. I get it. He gives Crimson Chin realness. However, that body be bodying. Okay. I would not relegate him to being a butterface because I don't think he is. I think Steve is attractive. I don't think there's an ugly man on that cast. Period. But the thing about it is, the Harrises were on a summer jam screen and they were exposed. Period. It was like, both of y'all are annoying, because I think people are thinking like it's just Toya and Eugene is the more reasonable one. And then you watch this and you go, huh, they're a lot more evenly yoked than we thought. And this is just a sidebar. I know people are thinking King should have came to a reunion. For what? One, y'all can't keep saying, Quad is not married to medicine, my love, and then want her ex to be on this show. He ain't a doctor. What we doing? And that always, it still bothers me, only because that never came up when Phaedra was on this show. Ever. Phaedra wasn't married to medicine. She barely was dating medicine. She was dating an emoji, Dr. Emoji. That's who the hell she was dating. And that didn't last. And it looks like she's still with Chi Chi, allegedly. Well, he was on the premiere of Atlanta. I have thoughts about that. But Chi Chi wasn't in medicine either. I'm not doing this with y'all. Just say y'all don't like Quad. That's it. It's like it has nothing to do with her being married to medicine, because that never came up for Phaedra. Ever. You never brought, people really didn't bring that up because it wasn't that big of a deal. Because y'all just wanted to see her. I'm like, y'all just don't like Quad. So that's why y'all wanted King. Like, we don't need to hear King's side, considering that he is like, the only reason we're talking about the breakup is because he's the one who brought it up. That's the only reason why it came up. She, like, mind you, they broke up what, months ago? She did not, she quietly stripped him from her social media. She ain't say a damn thing until he said something. But she the one who wanted the storyline. Get the fuck out of my face. The only reason why we say something like, well, girl, hop on the Instagram and go over there. Nobody don't care about his side. He ain't a damn cast member now. And the bad part about it, he looked bad on this season. That's on period. And no, it's like the fact that y'all thought that Quad would just make IVF or freezing embryos or egg retrieval or egg transfers a storyline is crazy. But yeah, bring everybody from Married to Medicine and go back to 3 parts, or at least do a supersized second part. The first part was an extra 15 minutes. I feel like if they maybe did a supersized second part, maybe I wouldn't feel like we needed a little bit more time. There are people who are like, this is fine. I was like, I could look at at least 15, 20 more minutes of this with the men. Rhode Island is going to be a key fucking key. I'm girl. They got 2 episodes in. I'm gonna rewatch the episodes. When I tell you, I am here for Rhode Island and Black Dolores. Black. Woo. I'm here for Rhode Island, but when I tell you, watching that premiere was crazy to me when Dolores showed up. And I'm glad she wasn't there for the whole premiere. I'm glad she was like, because I'm sitting here like, oh my God, that is not, like the first 20 minutes, I swear to bitch, I was like, that is not Dolores. Stephanie, get your brain together. That's not Dolores. But literally, I had to look, wait a minute, what is Dolores wearing? Okay, that's not Dolores. I'm glad they both didn't have the same hairstyle. But I'm like, girl, that genetics are geneticking. Because, girl, what the hell? I'm like, you're not related to Dolores, girl? We had the same plastic surgeon. Girl, I'm so confusion. That's how I feel. I'm confusion. That's really how I feel. Yeah, I'm just like, girl, I just can't. It was just like, what? But Rhode Island is gonna be, I'm like, key. I'm gonna love it. I've been seeing the clips as of late about Beverly Hills. I'm like, oh Lord, should I check back in to watch like Atlanta? We got Black Dolores and Atlanta Erika. I'm like, ooh, not Atlanta Erika has shown up for Dorit, because I'm like, Dorit, you playing in this woman's face. I'm so sorry, you are. You're playing in her face. And I do think out the gate, Bose last season, she came in the gate being just like, I think that's just how Bose is. She's just being herself. And Dorit is somebody who she likes people who support her, but don't question her motives and don't give her tough love. I don't think Bose does that really. And I think that's what you're seeing. But yeah, I would be the same. I'm sorry, I would have reacted the same way as Erika. Let me get this right. That woman just got here. And you're saying that? Here's the thing. I feel like if it wasn't Bose and Sutton was doing this, Erika would react the same way. Because it's different than Southern hospitality and okay, I feel like I gotta hurry up because I said this. I told myself, not y'all. I told myself I was gonna make this a short um thing, a Bravo High Notes update. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Like you forgot your mama was black. I'm skipping around. Um, Amy's full of shit. Amy is one of those women. She's one of those white women who knows what they're doing. However, she has been manipulated by Will so long. She just pays that forward. And Brad, who you will never really see me defend, I'm like, am I going to love Brad this season? I might. I always love Mia, okay? Always love Mia. Maddie, girl, get on. Um, Grace Lilly, I'm like, she is always a key to me. But when I tell you, I just like when violence makes sense. When I tell you, if I was Madison, I'd have slapped the dog piss out of her. Because Grace Lilly, you have not demonstrated to the audience that you are a good friend for Maddie. Because every time we see you, you complain about what she not doing for you. It was her big moment last year, and you like late and then going, oh my God, like, why are you mad at me for being late? Because bitch, you're supposed to be on time. This season, it's like she didn't tell me about the attire. I just found out an hour before, and it's also not her party. Is you cool? Is you cool? I'm sorry, Grace Lilly. I'd be like, is you cool? Girl, this ain't my party. Why are you like getting mad at me because I didn't tell you? And the girl whose party is, she's like, oh, my bad. It's my fault. I should have told you. And you sitting here still mad at Madison because you're a big baby. And it's like, the thing about it is, I don't like people who weaponize mental health because I don't. The thing about it is, I have mental health struggles, not as serious as Grace Lilly's. But that does not give me carte blanche to treat people like shit. It don't. She's been a piece of shit friend to Maddie, and that is that on that. Michaels, give us more thirst traps. Thank you. I don't want to talk about Maddie's boyfriend because girl, he can go. The amount of a big booby hug it gave me to listen to Lake's mama literally dig in her, and not really dig in her ass, but give her a lesson. I loved it. You called your mama thinking your mama was going to go, how dare Michael treat my daughter like that? She was like, wait, this is how you know her mama actually listens to her when she talks. She don't just rubber stamp her, say, oh, that's right, girl. He'll treat my daughter like that. No, she's listening to you. When I tell you, I am like, ooh, her mama is a real one. She was the MVP of the last season. I love her because she's absolutely correct. Like, you're dead ass wrong. And I'm like, Michaels, you need to be a little bit less passive aggressive. Now, I love you, but it's like, I don't want him to flip out. I'm one of those people, and I don't know what sign Michaels is. When I'm really mad and I don't want to talk to you, but I ain't going to be nice to you either. I'm going to be real quiet and I'm going to ignore your ass. It's like, girl, don't talk to me right now. You know I'm fucking mad at you, or maybe you don't. But you came like, why he not talking to me? Because one, now I can't trust you. If I tell you not to say anything and you turn around and immediately go tell somebody else, it's like, girl, I'm not going to tell you shit. How are you acting like Michaels is wrong for feeling a way about what you just did? It's like, girl, you're dead ass wrong, and that's on period. Also, you got to look at the optics. I get it. Brad friend zoned you and then turned around and is like all about like, I'm about to marry this white woman. But he friend zoned you before that. But I think it's also because he probably was like fucking you and her. I don't know. Brad, like his wick was dipped all over like Charleston. Like, what we doing? We acting like he don't. And then when he finally was ready to like make it official, he didn't make it with her, but he friend zoned her. I feel like you're a little too young for Brad, only because Brad looked like he would manipulate Lake. And that's on period. He do. He looked like he would manipulate her. No shade. It's not like Aaron. Um, like I feel like he would manipulate her. So girl, I feel like you dodged the bullet, like be quite honest. But to literally take Emmy's side when she flat out, she is not apologetic. You know what she said is fucked up. And you, as her friend, didn't just tell her, girl, what you said was dead ass wrong. You saying that and saying he feels unsafe, like I feel unsafe with him, is like that's wild as hell because he only reacted to what you did and all he did was send you a text message. He ain't bang on your door. I could like I could see if he banged on your door, you swung it open, and he like 2 inches from your face, like I can fucking hear you, bitch. You're dead to me too. Then we would have a conversation. That is not what happened. But if I can hear you through, that's the thing. If if that was Mia or Maddie, they would have knocked on your door like, "Oh, I'm dead to you." Well, fine, bitch, you dead to me too. I have a feeling you were like, "Oh my god," and she just came over here because I can fucking hear you. So I'm glad. I can't remember what. I don't remember that new girl's name. I'm sorry. I don't remember the blonde haired girl's name who said, I heard her distinctly. I could literally hear her. I'm not lying. I heard what Brett said. She said it because she did say it. And it's like, ma'am, you and Will tried it. They went on the Vial Files and said something different. It was like, girl, you weren't sorry. And because when you literally told your sister you weren't. You actually said this shit on camera. I get it. You forgot the cameras were there. You also kind of alluded to people telling people that you weren't all that sorry. Or people like, I guess you discussed it with somebody and they told Brad. Here's the thing, Blake, if I tell you, don't tell her something, because one, it really, the feelings of how Emmy made, like, of what Brad did to her, that is a in-house, aka it's a black conversation. So yeah, one, he should have had to tell you not to tell her. That should have been instinctively. But again, your brain is not fully developed yet, so you haven't picked that up yet. But if your other friend, your other non-white friend, my agua papi, okay, if he tell you not to say anything and you go tell one of your white friends, what the fuck did you tell her for? It's like, girl, shut up. Why did you have to, like, the thing about it is, like, what? Michael is one of your best friends and you couldn't wait. Now it's like, I'm sorry. I'm like Michael's. My gears are going to start turning. If I didn't ask you to if I'm telling you to keep this cute and keep it between us about this, what other sensitive stuff have I told you that you just ran and told somebody else? I'm sorry. I'd be looking at you like, girl, I can't trust you because I wouldn't want to tell you. But I'm sorry. Did you want him to scream at you? So when you went to your mom thinking, oh, she's gonna say, oh my gosh, let me tell you what Michael's did. Your mama did exactly what my mama would have did. She'd have straightened me out. You got straightened out. You thought she was going to be your soft landing place to complain about this man when he is not the one that's wrong here. Your mama's your mama for a reason. And sometimes, and I'm at my big ass age and this happens to me, your mama got to straighten you out when you're wrong. And I'm sorry, like, you're dead ass wrong here. You should have never said anything to them. You should have let the chips fall what they may. If you actually think Emmy is wrong, why the fuck didn't you tell her? She's looking around like, girl, she don't even know the definition of a microaggression. She don't know what the fuck she's talking about. She is making this up as she's going along and then get mad when Brad's like, I don't want to talk to you about this. Don't blame him. It's like, girl, I'm on vacation. I am in party mode. I want to talk to you. I could be in the same room with you, but please understand, like, girl, what do you want? It's like, you said what you said. Well, that's not my intention. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I'm sorry, I don't believe you. I think it was your intention and your impact, babe. But what I know that's probably going to happen at this reunion, Mia going to dig in your ass. Mia always digs in their ass at the reunion. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot of people. Michaels is probably going to dig in your ass too. Hopefully you dick over Lake and she finally digs and dig your ass. But I'll be like, girl, it's a little too late now because you were Team Emmy because he friend zoned you. Girl, what? And then thought your mama was just going to go like, oh my God, what he said was horrible. No, the fuck it wasn't. I'm sorry. I'd be looking at you real funny too. You dead wrong for this. Period. Okay. Thanks, Summer House. You know when you clock things and people look at you like, oh, we'll give him a shot, give him a shot. And then they do something and then you sit back and go, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, do, 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 do. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on with West. Because I peeped how full of shit he was after his first season on the show. His first season, right? Yeah. Yeah, he been full of shit. He been in shit. And that's why I was sitting here like, y'all need to stop with this whole redemption arc. I thought this was gonna be his redemption season. It probably is now, but now it's tainted. I'm behind on Summer House, y'all. I really am. Um, so to watch him do this, play up basically love bomb or gaslight Sierra, only for him to be literally fucking and hooking up with Amanda, of all people, not single Lindsay Hubbard. Lindsay got a kid, but she is single. Not Lindsay. Not any other. Of all people, Amanda. Also, this is the other thing I peeped. I have been literally nose open for Amanda since she got on this show. She's been annoying since day damn one. And I'm glad there are people who are noticing that. It's like, oh my God, I'm like, girl, here's the thing. A lot of people didn't realize how annoying and how whack she is. You want to know why? Paige, Hannah, and Sierra. And a little bit Lindsay, only because she was on the other side with all the cool girls, with the other girls, and Lindsay was on the other side. Also, I know Danielle was sitting somewhere because she had a number, hussy. She had that hussy's number. And everybody said that Danielle was dead ass wrong. And she said, I don't know if she said anything. I like that homegirl came out that was there for like one season and now just blocking on her name now. Now what was her name? Hold on. I can't think of her name. What while I'm looking, I'm trying to find her name. Have the workers twins said anything? I'm wondering. They might be like, girl, we ain't think about these raggedy hoes. Um, I just I'm trying to think of her name. I think it was no, her name wasn't Jordan was the dude that was like annoying as hell. Um, oh my God, I am blanking on that girl's name. Uh, I am really trying to thank you. I am really trying to figure like homegirl's name. It was just kind of like, girl, she was there only one season and they were so mean to her. This is before Sierra got on the show because I don't it was just kind of like, what the heck? I'm like, and they were so mean to her. I can't think of her name. I really can't. It's like it's gonna drive me nuts because I'm like, what the heck is her name? She's a former cast member. I'm sorry, I'm breaking on her name. She was only there. Maybe it was Julia. No. Okay. Somebody's going to tell me. I know somebody's going to tell me. But the thing about it is that she had a run in with Amanda because Amanda's annoying as hell. She is. And so I know former cast members are having a field day. But yeah, I would love to know what the workers twins think.
Poor Steven. I mean, I don't know. But they might not even talk to these folks anymore. So they're like, girl, we are so far removed, we ain't saying nothing. Because they probably didn't say anything when they heard about the divorce. All right. But Sierra, and I have had my thoughts on some of the things that Sierra has done on this show. However, comma space. She should be getting the same treatment that Ariana got when Scandal happened. Because they're like, it's not as bad as Scandal. Y'all right. It's actually 10 times worse. Because not only is this the second mediocre white dude, and I'm going to tell you this, he could have been a handsome ass dude and he's still dead ass wrong for how he treated Sierra. Doing this, gaslighting her like this, he could be fine as hell. He could be Theo James fine, and he'd still be a piece of shit. That is a fine ass white man. Okay. But it is like, first you got just tall ass Austin. He's not handsome. He's just tall. And then West. And I'm like, yeah. Luke, he kind of playing in her face too. I think Luke is attractive. He's not, but is he like blow me over attractive? No. Was he the most attractive guy on Summer House at the time? Still kind of is. Yeah. But y'all know my fave Summer House guy will be always the one that is currently a mess, but he was and still is for the streets, Mr. Carl Radke. I don't know what it was about Carl Radke. I don't know what it still is, but I loved him. Carl is for the streets. But the fact that he is a mess, it's so this is super random. When I listened to that, I listened and watched. Because sometimes you know how you watch on like TikTok and sometimes you just listen to it, but you're not really look like watching. You're just listening. So I watched and listened. That whole when he said Carl's best, it flew right over my head. And I'm like, I heard him say that. And I'm like, it's so funny the things that go viral and pick up. But Carl being a mess about this is crazy. Because hey, hi, Carl, you should have tapped that. But I feel like based on what happened with him and Lindsay, because let's be very fucking clear. Lindsay ain't the first person who had her issues with Carl. Paige did. One of the workers' tens, she turned into fucking Gallagher and busted a watermelon in front of his bedroom. I'm like, if you think it's just Lindsay, it's not. Because he's for the streets, you guys. He really is. He's for the streets. I said it. I won't take this back. He is for the streets. But I still love Carl. So there's a part of me that just absolutely loves Carl. Still does. But my birthday twin, aka Lindsay Hubbard, is one of my faves on Summer House. Sierra deserves to get the same kind of thing with that Arnie got for Scandal, because this actually works. Because not only are you treated like this, I'm glad the cast is rallying around her and saying this is some bullshit. The Giggly Squad, they're like, girl, we are Team Sierra. I'm glad that everybody's Team Sierra. But the fans, y'all are getting on me. Also, bravo. The fact that y'all are not picking up these cameras is crazy. You should pick these fucking cameras up. Pick them up. Pick them up right now. But also, I don't know if I would want them to pick it up. Like, I don't know if I would want them to pick up the cameras if I was Sierra, honestly. Because if she is a whole mess and she's sitting outside just crying and doing all this, I'd be like, girl, I don't want to talk about this shit. And there ain't nothing to talk about because then I'd have to talk to your ass. I'd be ready to call you. I'm like, I'm so sorry. If I was Sierra, it'd be on site with Amanda. And I don't know how this is going to work at this reunion. They filming a reunion in the next few weeks. Okay. It'd be on site for all of them. Girl, don't you say one. I'm like, do not address me. And the thing about it is, she is going to have every right to have that kind of reaction. Every single right. Don't you dare say anything to me. Don't you say one word to me. Don't you say one word to me. Talk to Andrew. My representative, Andrew, is like, Andy, you ask the questions. They can't talk to me. And I mean it. Don't you talk directly to me. Ever. But people acting like this is not worse is crazy. Also, shout out to the white Bravo fans that are noticing that the folks that have the best takes on what's going on are Black content creators. Hey, hi, I'm a Black content creator. Girl, we usually have the best takes on a lot of shit. But with this, yeah, y'all should really listen to us. Because one, no one made them pick up the cameras for Scanval. But now it's kind of like, y'all literally, I'm going to tell you this right now. Y'all would be picking up the cameras if Kyle was fucking Lindsay. Or if Kyle was fucking Sierra, they'd have picked that up and literally made her a Jezebel. Austin called her a Jezebel. I'm like, see, this is why I don't listen to his ass. See, I zone out on him. So it's kind of like if they would have did what, Pump Rules did with Faith. Wrought in hell. Y'all literally, like, she became the Black Jezebel so quick. Or just Jezebel, because I'm sorry. So it's kind of like you go, yeah. If Kyle was fucking Sierra, y'all have picked up those damn cameras. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all have pick those cameras up. Carl is still, I'm like Carl is like, it's not just Carl is a mess. Talk about what's Carl. Now it's funny when I think about it. Now it is. I'm gonna have to catch up on Summer House and watch so I can watch the reunion. The premiere of Atlanta. Atlanta was not my gateway to the Housewives because I started watching the Housewives before that. My gateway actually is so crazy to say was actually RHONI. Second season of RHONI. Crazy. I got excited when they said we're doing Atlanta. I'm like, whoa, I'm excited. We're gonna see Black rich ladies. So I was already doing Housewives. I wasn't really into OC. So I've been a day one RHOA watcher. I've been watching Atlanta since season 1, episode 1. So there was going to be no way that I was not going to watch the premiere. When I tell you, if I don't know, they only do the wives for the after shows, right? I'm like, I want y'all to do like a special consideration and let K Michelle do her after show with Charles. You gonna have to let Angela be on the stage. Her and her Angela and her fan need to be on the stage with them. But team up Charles and K Michelle. K Michelle is gonna be a fucking key on this show. I'm here for it. I'm here for the dentist wife. I'm here for it. Okay. I'm here for Married to Medicine. Okay. I'm here for her. Pinky. Woo, why do I feel like the rumors that they talk about with Pinky, it's going to be like Summer Jam screen when it comes to Pinky. And I am, as a Baltimore girl, when she said, I think she said that Kelly was a Baltimore girl too. I'm like, she is? Huh. That might be why I kind of like Kelly. I've always kind of liked Kelly. I don't know where her and Shamia become a BFF. I don't know why these women at the big ass age need BFFs. Y'all can't just have friends. You can't have good girlfriends. That can be your sister girlfriend, and that can't be it. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I guess we're doing that. I'm glad that Portia realized I can't invite these women to my house and then cuss them out. I mean, you're right. You can't. I mean, if you do, they can't go. They're just gonna leave. But I would give the premiere a solid B minus. I was sad. I really was. But after a while, I was like, okay, so I just need to put my little chicken wings in a box so I can go. Can I have the check so I could leave? When there were other castmates on this show that said that Drew was just saying shit to be shady, people were saying that, like, oh no, Drew is not
y'all just made like she just being innocent, not innocent, but like y'all dragging it. No, she really didn't. And now y'all watching it. Yes, the fuck she did. Ma'am, the way y'all left off that reunion and how y'all really don't seem like y'all cool, what we're not going to do, what you will not do is ask me a question. Do not ask me to pass you the salt and pepper. Do not ask me the time. Do not ask me what day it is. Do not ask me the date. Do not ask me shit. Can somebody pass the pepper? Can you pass her the pepper? But she better ask me nothing, and I mean that shit. Don't ask me one word. Don't ask me nothing. Girl, shut up. You're like, man, you asked me why my husband had and you got a Zoom date. Your date lives in a phone. He can't even eat. Like, are you going to get him a to-go box and put some meatballs in there for him? Girl, your date's in the phone. You can't talk to me. What? I'm like, Drusilla, stop it right now. Listen, I can't. I just Drew tried it. Shamia, you girl, it's so easy to just knock her off her tuffet so quick. But also, I'm sorry, I kind of don't blame Shamia for her reaction. I don't. I don't know why Portia brought that actor to be her man or the man. I don't know why he's like, thank you for coming. Girl, is this dinner theater? That's what it was. It was dinner theater. It's like, girl, wait, is this Clue? Is this a murder mystery party? Shout out to Am I the Cute One? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Girl, this is so fake and phony. I'm like, K Michelle, girl, I just came to be a rich ass bitch in this rich ass house. Girl, we in like this girl, we in this mausoleum and like the ghost of Simon is haunting us. Like, girl, and then Cynthia here. Well, at least our man, he said, hey, hi, I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow. Girl, you can't call him on the way home. Like, what is happening? Is it here in another time zone? Wait, maybe it's real late there. Girl, I don't know. Because I think he don't live here. I don't know. But it's like, girl, Lord have mercy. Yeah, B minus for the premiere. I'm still kind of sad. We're gonna see how this goes. Kate Michelle's probably gonna have me cackling. And I did say I want Charles to like be partnered with K Michelle. Here's the thing. I could say Charles is the key, but also seems like he is draining as a partner because he don't really act like a partner. Yeah, I don't know. It's like Charles would get on my damn nerves. I'm not even gonna hold you. He would get on my nerves. Just leave me alone, sir. Like, leave me alone. Leave me alone, sir. It's like, girl, Angela, you fighting to keep a man who literally he don't do, girl, that man is retired. Girl, I, we're gonna see how this is gonna work out. But I'm still set for I'm still set for Atlanta. So I'm gonna still give it a chance. Let's see how it goes. All right. I didn't do my song, a bravo. High notes. Some of those were low notes, but I think that's all bravo I can think of. One last thing. I had a concert, you guys. And the thing about it is, these folks who are very who say they down for it, they do all the stuff, they gonna do this, they did. They're just like, oh yeah, we blackity black, black, black. For some odd reason, folks can't quit Kanye West. Even girl, y'all don't have to quit Kanye. He quit us quite a long time ago. And then he put in that full page ad, like he's frickin' Ann Rice, apologizing to all the Jewish people he offended. And by the way, Jewish people can be black. They don't have to just be white. And then a footnote, hey, black people, I'm sorry too. And y'all still going to line up and go to this concert. When the list of people who went is very disappointing. Some of them I'm not surprised by because they like it's very much like art over the artist, and it's like, interesting. Y'all weren't doing that for Chrisette. Y'all still kind of don't. And hey, hi, folks saying like, oh, you can just like who you like. Da, da, da. Weren't some of y'all pulling y'all concert tickets for En Vogue, Salt and Pepper, and TLC's tour? Didn't y'all bring up the Boys to Men and MAGA? But Kanye, y'all got to give special consideration to. Please. Last thing, Jaden Ivey didn't get fired because he is a Christian. There's plenty of Christians in the NBA. He got fired because it seems like he's insufferable. He just didn't say, like, how could y'all do Pride Month? That is terrible. Y'all do realize this is not his first season. He's been in the league for about 3 or 4 years. And Pride Night is how old? This is not the first Pride Night. So why this year? So this ain't the first time they've had Pride Night, but now you got something to say? But also, you're questioning Steph Curry. I'm like, what's Steph Curry do to you? And his Christianity, that's not your place. Hey, hi, alleged biblical theologian. You should actually know how that works. And then I think he brought up somebody else said something about gay folks. He's still in the league. Yeah, he didn't say what you said. You literally are condemning queer folks to hell. Also, you are harassing beat reporters asking if they fornicated right before this. You were questioning people's Christianity in the locker room. You were a locker room cancer. But how the story is being pitched is that, oh, he spoke out against Pride Nights and that's why they fired him. No, baby, that wasn't the first thing he did. That was the last thing he did. That man just got there and he's being insufferable. I'm a very proud Christian. But I also know, hey, hi, you cannot force your thoughts on anybody. Also, this is work. For all the people, like, he was a stand up for Christianity. No, he wasn't. He was being hateful to a group who literally did nothing. Pride Night is not until June. And even if this was June, it's like, what is wrong with you? It's like, it was a culmination of events, right? It was a culmination of events of things that have happened. Sorry. He's getting fired, girl. Period. And so that's what happened. Because hey, hi, a lot of y'all who have jobs, sorry, had to take a moment. A lot of y'all have jobs. No, you cannot sit around when you're sitting in the cubicles, talk to your coworkers, walk up and say, hey, did you fornicate last night? I don't think you're a good Christian because you don't do X, Y, and Z. Oh, you'd be in HR's office so quick. And you can't, like, hey, hi, it sounds like in that locker room he created a hostile work environment. So, baby, he got to go. But also, hey, hi, he is getting his full salary. So he's getting $10 million to stay at home. He can get picked up by another team. And oh, by the way, he's on the street, preaching the word or harassing people on the street. I don't know which one it is. He better like stretch that money out. And also, shout out to his mama, Coach Niall Ivy, over at Notre Dame. I hope they ain't asking her to say shit. They better not. But I think because they didn't make it that, well, I'm like, well, they weren't in like the finals for NCAA, like not NCAA, for the were they in it? I don't know. Because Notre Dame's not in the conference, so I don't know how this thing works. That might be the reason why she ain't had no press conferences, because I think their season is over. So no one's gonna ask a question. She better not say nothing. Girl, let that grown man
Let that grown man eat this. Okay? He seems just, I am a Christian. He seems just, he gives very much, I'm a new babe in Christ. And there's some new babes in Christ. I'm somebody who gave my life to the Lord very young. But when you got older new babes in Christ, what I tell you, some of them can be insufferable. Some of them are not. Others are insufferable. He's one that's insufferable. And mind you, he's not that old. He's like he's early 20s. And he already insufferable. Lord Jesus. My God, today. But y'all, thank you for listening. This has been the Mocha Minutes podcast. I will be back. Thanks, guys. Bye.